Today we're playing PanzerBlitz on PanzerLeader, Situation 3, Gold Beach. So, Hamilton Division, 79th Division, Hamilton German, 716th Division on Gold Beach. Now, hopefully I learned my lessons from last time. Last time I made a mistake when placing the Germans. I put things too close to the coast and everything got blown up by naval gunfire. Okay, so what I did, literally the first turn, there's nothing that can be seen from the ocean. So there is going to be no naval gunfire. The only naval gunfire that the British are going to be able to use is indirect naval gunfire. And they have to call that 2 turns in advance. So it's probably not going to be till turn 4 that they get naval gunfire. And at that point, they're only going to have 2 turns of 160 quality naval gunfire. And then it's all 100 level naval gunfire, which is relatively weak. And I believe I also put infantry units on top of my bunkers. Yes, I did. So that lowers it further. So I have some very strong, the way I set it up, I have some very strong bunker positions. There's a bunker here in a town with cover with infantry on it. So in order to get 4-to-1 odds, you need 160. Because, no, can you do it? I don't even think you can get, they can't even get 4-to-1 odds on that. The best they'll ever be able to get is 2-to-1 odds. This right here is in the woods. That's really powerful. Here's another one of my bunkers. And you notice, in order to be able to spot bunkers, they have to get near them, but I have this whole area blocked off with blocks and mines. So in order to get to, there's a bunker here and a bunker here. And in order to get to these bunkers, they have to stop on those blocks. So that means I get at least 1 turn to blow them up. Okay, let's go to the right. Now the far right here, I have mines. And then that's the only way they can get through. Well, unless you have infantry can come through the back. I also have back here an armored weapon, an armored gun. Matter of fact, I should have put, well, if I see infantry coming from the rear, I can always pull out that rifle unit and move it over there. All right, so first turn, indirect fire, none. Okay, next we're going to have the landings. Now the amphibious tanks, here's an amphibious tank right here. So this is the first turn. So these units are all just going on the board. They're going boom, 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 and they're all chugging onto the board right now. Right, so they're at sea right now. And the Germans can see them coming, but the Germans can't fire at them because the Germans are, actually this unit right here can move forward too. Just gotta make sure everybody's next to beachheads. One disadvantage of having the Germans way back here is that they can't fire on units that are in the water. So, but anyways, what the Germans can do right now is they don't even have any spotters. So this first turn's going to go off and nothing's going to happen. So we're going to go on to turn 2. Game and marker goes to 15. And the game turn marker is now on turn 2. So now we're having turn 2. So again, the only thing that happens now is this. Boom. The first Allied units land. Boom. 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 So this is the Allied units landing. Should have had that flail land someplace else, actually. Boom. Now every Sherman that lands, I have to roll. Okay, I have a flail on this side, good. And there's the bridge, that all-important bridge unit. So in order to win the game, the Allies at the very least have to capture this bridge right there. That's a broken bridge. You got to land on that hex. All right, the next wave's coming up. This will be the next wave coming up. And there's not much. I think just the infantry guns are coming up next, will be in the next wave. Okay, so now I gotta roll for each of these Shermans. And if it's a 6, the Sherman sinks. If it's not the 6, it lands. Left to right. Lands. Sherman flail. Lands. Sherman. Sunk. So sent to destroyed screen. Sherman. Lands. Sherman here. Lands. Sherman flail. Lands. And one more Sherman over here. Okay, so I lost one Sherman, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1 out of 6. That's to be expected. Now we have the movement phase. How do we handle the movement phase? That's the question. Well, the easy movements are going to be these. That's just obvious. These guys are going forward. And see how easy it is. British already have 1 town. 1, 2, or 3, I can enter that hex over there. It's a stream hex, good. I can go up the stream. That truck's going to come on next turn. That truck actually belongs to this engineer. Oh, nope. Okay, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do now. Once this goes up that hill, it's going to get blown up. I don't want to do that. Those tanks are too valuable. As long as I'm over here, good. I can go all the way up here. I don't think they have any. Yeah, they don't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just have to be careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to be careful how you approach this because it's a lot better setup now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here. There. Flail, I'm going to be right here. Unfortunately, I can't get the flail onto that side of the board. Oh, that stinks. That's where I need the flail to get rid of those. Well, I'll have the engineers will have to do it, but man, that stinks. See, I should have had that flail tank. Should have had the flail tank on this side. Then I can just cut a path through these mines. Bad positioning. I guess I can use it over here to take care of these mines because this bridge is out. And this bridging unit is coming on next turn. So, this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's where I want everybody now. Okay, and again, the Germans still do not have, well, the Germans can call in a direct fire. They don't have to see it. They have to see the hex that they're going to fire on, but that's it. Right. So what indirect fire units I have here? The thing about this unit is it has to be 18 hexes away, at least 18 hexes away. So that's not going to be able to do indirect fire. I might have wanted to put that way, way back so that I can do indirect fire, but again, I have these mortars that I can do indirect fire with. I can't do indirect fire with them. Well, 16 hexes. I can do indirect fire up to 16 hexes away. But here, this unit can do indirect fire up to 16 hexes away. So right here and beyond, I can do indirect fire. Or I can just wait where I am for the other guys to come up. Yeah, I can wait for them. See what else we got. So all we really got is these two mortars, and that's more an annoyance thing. I also got these rifles. Now the thing is, Germans have, well, Allies have to capture 4 towns to get, Allies have to capture 4 towns to get a strategic victory. Which, if they capture the 3 towns up front and the bridge, then they'll get a tactical victory, which is still a long level of victory. And I have a whole bunch of units back here. So I'm going to start moving these forward. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Stop right there. Stop this cart right in the woods over here. Other moves the Germans want to do. This is pretty much predicted. It's all predictable. All predictable. I'm going to call it indirect fire over here. Place it right here. One of them is going to be right here. So that's going to be hex T4 and S4. It's going to have one of those units is going to be T4. One of those units is going to be S4. And this is going to be on turn. And that is hex what? That is hex L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. L8. 3, and the target hex is going to be S4. Okay, and the spotting unit is going to be in S5. And the other indirect fire is going to be this guy's. Okay. I think it's automatically going to appear. So indirect fire log. So that's going to be L8. Turn of resolution 3. Hex. What? That's going to be T5. Spotting unit. Spotting unit is going to be on T5. Target hex is going to be T4. Okay, so that's it for that. It's German indirect fire on turn 2. It's all set up. Okay. Any other movements? Any other fire? No. Movements? I just did movements. I think that's it for now. All right. That's turn 1 and turn 2. And I have to say, this is a lot more dramatic. Right? And I wish I had that flail tank over here. I got crocodile. How does that work? Crocodile. I'll have to look that up. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good day.